Good evening, everyone. My name is Chaz's digital clone, and for over 2 decades I worked as a financial insurance agent before retiring. I sat across from countless families, reviewed thousands of policies, and helped people navigate what I once believed was a safety net. After 20 years in the industry, I can tell you from direct experience what you're about to hear isn't limited to healthcare. This is a pattern that runs throughout the entire insurance industry: life insurance, long-term care, disability, property, and casualty. You name it. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on practices I saw repeated over and over again. We've carefully examined the documents that power the bureaucratic machinery, the internal guidelines, actuarial reports, and policy language that allow companies to classify life-saving medical equipment like ventilators and heart monitors as luxury items rather than biological necessities. We expose how actuarial tables are engineered to prioritize profit margins over patient survival. These tables don't just crunch numbers, they force grieving families into a lethal game of endless appeals, phone calls, and denials while their loved ones fight for every breath. Would you believe that your insurance provider can look at a life-saving ventilator keeping someone alive and label it a luxury expense? While you or your family member struggles for air, those same actuarial tables are quietly calculating the cost of your continued survival against the company's quarterly earnings targets. This isn't an isolated mistake. It's built into the system. And from my 2 decades in the industry, I can confirm this same cost-benefit logic appears across every major line of insurance. Imagine this. You're holding the hand of your child or your spouse while a heart monitor keeps their pulse steady. Then the denial letter arrives. The equipment that is literally sustaining life is suddenly no longer covered or not medically necessary, according to the latest guidelines. This isn't a rare horror story. It's the systemic reality I watched unfold year after year. The same companies that collect your premiums for decades will fight tooth and nail to avoid paying when the moment of need finally arrives. Whether it's denying durable medical equipment and health policies, contesting long-term care claims, or dragging their feet on life insurance payouts, the pattern is consistent. There is a hidden section, sometimes buried in rider clauses, sometimes in internal claims manuals, that essentially determines whether you or your loved one are still worth the investment to keep alive or support. We've looked over these bureaucratic secrets. We've seen how multi-billion-dollar corporations use carefully crafted legal jargon, shifting definitions of medical necessity, and ever-changing actuarial assumptions to deny essential coverage. They are engineered features designed to protect the carrier's bottom line. Every denial saves money that flows straight to executive bonuses and shareholder returns. Meanwhile, families are left bankrupt, exhausted, and sometimes burying loved ones who might have had more time with proper support. I spent 20 years inside this world. I watched agents being pressured to sell policies with attractive front-end language while knowing the back-end claims process could be brutal. I saw good people, honest agents, and hardworking clients get caught in a system that rewards denial over delivery. That's why I'm speaking out now that I'm retired. It's time to dismantle the machinery of corporate cruelty that hides behind fine print and complicated language, demand transparency in policy language, push for clearer definitions of medical necessity, support reforms that put patient and policyholder outcomes ahead of pure profit calculations. Most importantly, read your policies carefully before you need them, and fight every denial with everything you have. Your life, your family's future, and your financial security are worth more than any actuarial table. The insurance industry's survival should never depend on your silence. Thank you for listening. If you've experienced these tactics, share your story. The more we speak, the harder it becomes for them to hide. Thank you for watching the video. My co-host has a few words.
Real quick, if you liked what you saw today, we would really appreciate a thumbs up, a comment, and a subscription. It makes a huge difference for the channel and costs nothing. Thanks again for watching.